Never Let You Get Off Me, an erotic coupling story, written by Jessica Corbyn, narrated by David Martin. The Boeing 747 lifted off the runway at Heathrow International Airport, its engines powering the massive plane into the clear blue morning sky. As it made its way towards the United States with 300 people aboard, Mеgан McLean looked out of the window, lost in her thoughts. Her fellow passengers would see a mature, seemingly confident woman in her mid-20s, 5 foot 5 inches tall and 110 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair with naturally auburn tints cut to her shoulders in an easy style. There was a slight wave, but not curly, and needed minimal grooming. Not beautiful, but with pleasantly direct and intelligent look. Her apparent confidant looked concealed, a mindful of doubts and uncertainties. Why, she agonized, was she getting cold feet now? This wasn't some foolish decision she had made on the spur of the moment. She'd been mulling it over for some time, muttering to herself under her breath, "How has my life become so complicated in 4 short years?" She sat back in her seat with a heavy heart. The man she was traveling to see, the man she loved, had no idea she was on her way to tell him goodbye. Her mind drifted back to her first sight of him 6 years ago. It was her second week at Queen Anne's College, University of Norfolk, England, where she would be reading for her degree in English with American Studies. As a young teenager, her dream had been to pursue a career in international journalism or some form of media, and her university advisor had steered her towards a new and unusual model. A visiting American professor would offer study in the Americanization of the English language. Mеgан had walked into class on the first day half expecting to see some tall, lanky, dotty, solemn, gray-haired old professor, remnants of James Stewart, peering out at the students over a pair of half-lens professor-like reading spectacles. The man who greeted her, as well as every other student, was a handsome as they entered, was not quite what she had expected. He wasn't tall or lanky, dowdy, yes, slightly uncut, yes, but a professor who looked to be in his early 30s, has brown eyes, were the color of liquid milk chocolate, which, had he been a dog, would have made her want to stroke him and pull his ears. Not exactly good looking, but not bad. When the students were seated, he picked up his notes, reached...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?